it took me 40 years to realise what I'll tell you in 5 minutes. So I'm 42. I've also been a mum for 20 years because I've got a 20-year-old boy. I've got 4 kids though, so I've got a nearly 16-year-old boy as well and 8-year-old twins. I've also got a dog. I'm also married but getting a divorce. So I've been through quite a lot of things in my life. I've got lots of life skills. I've got lots of life knowledge, and these are all the things that I've learned over the years, because in the last 2 years, I've had a real shift in my mentality and also made a lot of changes to my life as well for the better. So I can't wait to share these with you, because maybe you're feeling a little bit lost. Maybe you're trying to decide to make your life better. You're not really sure what path to take in life. You're not really sure what choices are the best choices to make. Maybe you're making some bad choices and you just want some advice. So honestly, you've come to the right video, because I'm going to be giving you some tips in this video. Let's get stuck straight in, shall we? And I hope you enjoy it. The first thing I will say to you is don't waste your time waiting. Don't waste your time waiting to start a new hobby, to take a new job, to go on that holiday that you've been wanting to go on for a while, to start saving money, to pick up the phone to your friend that you haven't spoke to for a while, or a family member that you haven't seen for a while. Don't waste your time waiting. If those things are in your mind, just start them now, and honestly, you won't regret it, because sometimes we just need to take those risks. Perfection will keep you trapped. So waiting for the perfect time, honestly, it's just gonna waste your life, to be honest. And you're gonna end up looking back at that time that you wasted, wondering what would have happened if you had just taken the risk, started that new job, started that new hobby, and you're gonna regret it, like I said. So if you're thinking about starting something, do it now. I do a lot of decluttering. This is what this channel is about mainly. And I used to put things off. I used to think, oh, do you know what? I'm going to start decluttering next week. But then I shifted my mentality and just thought, do you know what? I don't feel like it now, but I will get the ball started and I will start decluttering. And that is why I've got such a minimal home now, because I forced myself to do it. I didn't wait, I just did it there and then, because it was something that was playing on my mind, something that I wanted to do. So I'm so glad that I took the plunge and decided to declutter, even though I didn't feel like it. Because honestly, if I had waited, I would still be here now, 2 years later, in a home that was full of clutter, full of things I didn't want, full of things I didn't need, and my brain would just be totally overwhelmed, and so would my home. Don't focus on the destination, but enjoy the journey. I love this saying, and it's something that I've really had to drill into myself and just change my mindset on this, because I was constantly thinking, I'm going to be happy when I reach my perfect goal, or I'm going to be happy when I take that holiday, instead of thinking that you'll only be happy when you reach your goals. Maybe you've got a dream career, or you're thinking about taking a holiday, or you're looking for a new home, that type of thing. Focus on the journey instead. Focus on the fun and the excitement of the process, things that you experience along the way, because honestly, chances are that once you reach that goal that you're looking for, you'll just move on to the next best thing, because us humans crave to be productive and active, and so just enjoy the present more. Enjoy the little things. Have gratitude for your morning coffee, a walk in nature, the sound of water running, or a dragonfly perched on a twig. Take joy in having 5 minutes to read a book, or 10 minutes to have a bath by yourself. By appreciating the small things, you won't be constantly chasing the big things to make you happy. Remember that you're the main character of your life. And this might sound a little bit obvious. Remember to stop comparing yourself to others. Everybody has taken different paths in life. Everyone has different family members, different friends, people they know. Just because someone that you see on social media or a friend that you know seems to have the perfect life, and that's no reflection on you. And honestly, the comparing to others is something that I've had to learn not to do massively. Not everything that we see on social media is real anyway. We only see the little highlights in someone's life, so we don't see the bad times, we don't see arguments, we don't see financial struggles, we don't see things like that most of the time. Just remember that you make your own happiness. It is completely up to you what choice you make. Try to switch your mentality a little bit, because this is something that I've had to do. Instead of saying, I have to do the housework and feeling like that is a burden to you, actually, no, you don't have to do the housework. You choose to do the housework, and you should be so proud of yourself for that as well. You might choose to get up and just get dressed in the morning or brush your teeth. You should be proud of all the little things that you choose to do, because you could choose not to do those things. You might choose to drink alcohol every weekend, or you might choose not to. You have a choice, and all those choices are up to you. It's never up to anyone else to make you happy. It's all on you. Stop living for the opinions of others as well. You'll just waste your life trying to impress them, and this is something that I've had to really learn about. People care less than you think. I know that sounds a little bit harsh, but it's true. I've been listening to quite a few podcasts the last couple of years, and I've learned that actually people do care less than you think. People do notice you less than you think that they notice you. I'll give you a little example here. Years and years ago, I used to go to a lot of events with my partner at the time, and I used to walk into a room feeling really like all eyes were on me, because I didn't have a job, I didn't have lots of money. I was worried about my outfit, wasn't comparing to the posh people that were around me, and also I just felt a little bit small and like everyone was looking at me. But to be honest, they weren't, and people were so nice, and people were probably more focused on how they looked and how they were perceived to others than worrying about what you were looking like or how you were being. Designer brands don't make you. What I mean by this is, you don't have to go out and buy expensive clothing just to fit into society. I know that this happens a lot with the younger generation, because this is something that I went through as a teenager. I didn't grow up with wearing expensive clothes, and sometimes I got picked on for that. And to be honest, I did go out and I bought things from certain brands to make me feel more important and make me fit in better with people of my own age, which is, to be honest, so hard and so pressured for young people these days. But to be honest, my nieces are 17 and they're 20, and they don't wear designer clothes, and they've got lots of lovely friends. They don't need to buy designer outfits to fit in with their friends. Are you friends with your best friends because they wear certain clothes? Are you friends with them because they drive an expensive car or own certain expensive tech objects? No, you're not. You're friends with them because of who they are inside and how they make you feel. So it is not the clothes that make you, and you do not need to go out and buy expensive clothes to fit in. You know you better than anyone. You know who you are when nobody's watching. You know how you dance when nobody's watching as well, because this is something that I shamelessly do in my kitchen. And to be honest, I don't want anyone to see me dancing like that, but I know myself. I know I can act like a right wally when I'm on my own, and I just don't care. I don't have to feel like I'm being judged by others. So you know the thoughts in your head, you know how you feel inside, because we don't share things with everybody. We don't share everything that's going on in our head. You also know what your dreams are, your likes and your dislikes. No one will ever truly know you more than you know yourself. So don't let anyone's words or opinions of you shape who you are. And my last life tip for you is to cut out toxic people and environments. And this is something that I've really had to do over the last 15 years or more. And it is really sad when you have to let go of certain people, but you're only doing this to benefit you, honestly, because your mental health is the most important. So I've had to let go of certain people, certain family members, certain friends, that type of thing, and it's made my life so much better. You don't want to be around people that are constantly belittling you, telling you this about yourself and judging you and putting you down for the things that you enjoy doing, or the opinions that you have, or the things that you're saying and doing. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you know that you're wrong, then fair enough. But if you're quite happy with doing these things and you just want to carry on, then just cut out those toxic people. I know it's really hard, and sometimes it's really hard to let go of people like family that you feel like you need to keep them around. And I will say this, I have let go of certain family members, and they are very, very close people to me, and my life has been 100 million times better since I did that, because I was just constantly being brought down by these people. This helps you to stay positive. If someone is constantly belittling you or telling you negative things about yourself, then it's sometimes really hard to not believe those things when you're constantly having those being put in your head. So cut them out of your life. So these are some of the life lessons that I've learned along the way. I am going to make another video, so if you're not subscribed, maybe subscribe so you don't miss this future video. Have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.